Hello and welcome to my video tutorial on how to make a piston elevator or piston lift, depending on how you use it. Quick demonstration of it. This is not my design. Let me put that out there real quick. Not my design. Although I have made a few adjustments here and there, but regardless, I shall show you how to make it. So walk in, press seconds later, ta-da, you're at the top. And it's very, very quick, especially when you consider that each block is about, what, a meter, 3 meters, something like that. So this is very, very fast when it comes to actually moving. It's not as hard as it looks. Very reliable. If not working on the first try, it'll work on the second. And if it just doesn't work at all, then you just probably made it wrong. But that's okay, because it happens to everybody, including me. So, on to making it. What you're going to want to do is find a open area, and just make a hole. Like that. Then you take a piston, you put it in. And what you are going to want to do now is possibly one of the easiest parts, which is actually putting in the pistons, or the bottom pistons, as I'll call them. And what you're going to want to do is make a staircase, spiral staircase, going up with pistons. Now I'm only going to go up 4, because it's the same process. Actually, I'll go up 1 more. It's the same process as making small lifts as it is making very large lifts, and hopefully I'll get to show y'all a very large lift that I have made, but in a different video, because I'm showing you how to make this. Anyways, so you make your staircase with pistons, and what you're going to want to do now is find your first one. You're going to want to place a block next to it on the opposite side of the second piston. So, second piston, opposite side, block. Okay, easy. Now we place piston right here. Okay, and we're going to hop up 2 blocks, piston. I'll explain to you why we're doing this in a second, not just randomly placing pistons. There is a reason for this, there's a method to this madness. And the reason is because when you are using said elevator, you hop in, you press button, and it piston pushes you up, then this person pushes you here. You go up, and here, and up, and here, and up, and here, and so on until you reach the top. Speaking of top, I'll go ahead and make that right now. To make the top block, all you do is you just place regular block where you would put the next bottom piston blocks right here. So this is where you will end up at the end. So, now that we've gotten this far, we can start wiring it. Now, wiring it is not tricky at all. I'd say the trickiest part is the pulse limiter, which is right there. You can't really see it, but I'll go ahead and make one. To begin with, you're going to want to make a hole 2 blocks away from the first piston that goes underneath this. So, if you can see this, this is a clockwise staircase. So it goes to the right. So we're going to go 1, 2 to the right, a third, make a hole. Okay, and for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use mossy cobblestone because I like the look, and you can see buttons on it. Make a hole, redstone, block, and button, goes here. Okay, so we've got our hole with redstone in it. So we're gonna go ahead and just make our pulse limiter right here. What this does is it just takes a redstone input from a button. Because if you've noticed, press button on, off. It takes a while for it to turn off. Redstone torch. Redstone torch right there. I'm going to take a repeater and set it to at least 3 clicks, maybe 4. It works both ways. If it's a little bit laggier of a server, it seems 4 clicks works well. I'm just going to keep it at 4 clicks just because I can. So, now that we've made that, if you look, this is our output, by the way. If you look here, as I press the button, let me see if I can see it, and if this button will work. Oh, there we go. So look, the output, click, it flashes very quickly, and that is exactly what we want. We want just a quick flash, otherwise the pistons will not work, they'll stay extended. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're just gonna leave that right there for now. So now to the more fun part of this, which is actually wiring this. Not very hard. What we do, we go over to the first piston, go behind the first top piston like this. So these two are a pair, like I said. And I'm going to put 2 redstone right here so that the redstone makes a line into the block that is next to the first piston. So piston, first bottom piston, block that's right next to the first bottom piston. Okay. And then all we do is we cover it up. Okay, and then for this first one, we're going to take redstone, put it here, repeater right here at 1 click, and then repeater right here at 2 clicks, redstone, and we're now going to connect this output to here on this big elevator. I went ahead and dug this down 2 right here. I'm just going to do 1 just to show it. It honestly doesn't matter. If you make it 2 down, you can hide it so you can't see it. So there we go. And I don't really care for aesthetics right now, at least. We'll get to that in some other time. So now we can go ahead and test it, press the button, see, bottom, then top. Alright, so now we've got that far. We're going to move on to the next pair, which is this one and this one. So what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 3, out, and then we turn, and go 1, we go 1 block up, and you go 2, too long, I suppose, and then we find the block that is underneath the second top piston, out 2, like such, place a repeater at 2 clicks, repeater at 1 click, redstone. This should look a little familiar. Redstone underneath there, straight line into the block beside the piston. This is the same pattern as we did over here, just this repeater is right here, and yeah. Okay, so then we're just going to keep on doing this all the way around. Okay, go down 1, 2, 3, over 1, up 1, you make it too long. Okay, bottom 1, 2 out, and go ahead and put cobblestone right here, line to block next to the piston, connect this to here, repeater at 2 clicks, repeater at 1 click. In redstone, make sure that these first repeaters are at 2 clicks. It makes it so that the pistons go off in sequential order and not just all at once, but not, it allows you so that it can push you and then move on to the next one, not just push you and then just rapidly go up, leaving you there. Which sometimes will happen, but that's just because of lag, it seems. Again, same pattern here. 1, 2, and now we put block, redstone here, making that line right into here, and one more. So mod powers FTW. That's all I have to say. 1, 2, 3, 1, up, 2, out, 2, repeater, redstone. So, gotten this far. Now, what we want to do is, we've gotten to the top, and again, if you want to make this taller, go for it. It's same process, but I'm just making it this tall. What we want to do now is we want to make entrance, like, I don't know, I want to make my entrance like this. Cut that up. Very easy to hide. Like such. Make sure to keep this area open, and just to make sure, you go ahead and do this. Last one right here. Nope, I lied. Go make sure that everything's all nice and closed up. It helps a little bit, so you're not flying out, and you have somewhere to put your back against you. So when you come in to said elevator, go in first piston, press button, and almost made it to the top. Not sure why I didn't. Probably some server lag. So we'll just go ahead and test it one more time. But yeah, as you can see, it works for the most part. And again, very reliable. If it doesn't work the first time, it'll work the second time. There we go, button. Huh. I don't know. Well, seems oh, yep, see, there you go. I forgot to place my 2 redstone there. Why does this seem... Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. So, remember, redstone, the bottom one. So now this will work. I'm confident this will work exactly how it should. There we go. Ta-da! And you're done.